Okay, this video is about the Fieldpiece SRLDK refrigerant leak detector. I'm not going to go into anything in detail. Basically, just a quick overview of what I think about this device. For the most part, as far as leak searches, this is pretty much the method I choose to go with right now. I haven't experimented or used dyes, and the like. When I first started using this in the field, my hit ratio was kind of like at 30%. Because for the most part, I would, out of 6 times, 6 times using it, I might got 2 hits. But then as I got more and more comfortable with it, and later on as the year passed, it has improved for me. I'm pretty much able to, find the leaks right away. A couple of important things, about when you're using a refrigerant leak detector. Depending on who you talk to, some people will say, throw some nitrogen in the system, have it push that refrigerant out and try to find the leak that way. Or if you talk to some other technicians, they say, why use nitrogen when you can actually use refrigerant? So that's what this thing is supposed to pick up, refrigerant. By using nitrogen, you're absorbing any type of refrigerant oil that's in the system. So you may or may not pick up any type of leak, by using nitrogen. Even if you only use, let's say a pound of refrigerant, 2 pounds of refrigerant, or a pound and a half, just enough for the system to, run its course, push some refrigerant out wherever the hole is, and, use this to find it. So that's pretty much how I've done it. The unit itself is pretty sturdy. Comes with a very sturdy outside rubber housing. It's very firm. I have yet to drop it. Thank goodness. But then also too, it has this magnetic. Let me see if you can see it. Hold on a second. It has this magnetic holder, so it sticks to pretty much anywhere metal, and it is strong enough to hold it as well. Sensitivity on this thing, when you have it set for high sensitivity, almost anything can set this thing off. There are times where I've been on certain service calls and I was using this and I was outside. The wind can blow across that tip and cause this thing to spike. Now, you do have the option to set your sensitivity, but usually the unit, when it first starts up, it will start up in the high sensitivity mode. And usually, like I said, you're getting a strong hit just by not so much running it across the coil or what have you, but if it seems like this is picking up too much, you can also adjust the sensitivity. It may be too sensitive where it's just picking up refrigerant that's filtering its way in the air. And as you see, you hear that beeping noise. You can mute that if you don't want to hear it, and then you have the light indicator here displaying, while you're out and about. Battery life on this thing is excellent. Has a rechargeable battery built in, and this unit comes not only with the case, but also car charger and AC charger. And it comes with this little micro wand, for really tight places, with the accessory adapter that fits on here. And it also comes with see if I can get it out. Let's see if I can get you out. Hold on a second. Let's get it out there. Oops. Where'd you go? Of course, I would drop it on the floor. Hold on a second. And I would drop it on the floor. Where did you go? Well, I'll just get one out of the case. Kit comes with 10 filters, which is probably about time for me to replace this one anyway. I replaced it once earlier this summer. And basically you just take the little cotton piece, insert it inside, and then push it in there a little bit. Try not to use a sharp object when you're pushing it in. Hold on a second. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you try not to, use a sharp piece that'll push that white tip in, because even though it is a solid, firm piece, it is still kind of has a cotton-like material, on it. And then once you get it in there, screw it back on. This flex tubing is very flexible, so you can pretty much position it any way you like. To really get up in those tight spaces. The outside material here is a very solid, rubber-like material. So it is great for when you're inside evap coil. You got a lot of sharp surfaces and stuff like that. And this material pretty much holds up pretty well. And like I say, my success rate has improved. Being able to find and pinpoint leaks and the like. And so far, I don't have any issues with it. The instruction manual, which is it was pretty good. It's just basic, not too much. You have to go into detail about using one of these. So in a nutshell, I enjoy it. I like it. Again, I keep mine in the case, all the time. Keeps it protected. And that is it in a nutshell. If you have any questions, and the like, please feel free to email me. And actually, I traded this one in because at first I bought the, I believe was the SRL8 heated diode leak detector. And then I read up on it shortly after I received it, and decided to go with the infrared. Because I've been told with the heated diode, that sensor does go bad, over time, and you have to wind up, buying a new device all over again. And when I read about the infrared, you don't have to worry about replacing the sensor. Just replace the foam tip to keep refrigerant oil from entering into the unit itself. So that is it in a nutshell. So please feel free to email me again if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer. And that is my presentation on the Fieldpiece SRL2.